This is what I dreamed of. Literally being able to sit in my backyard with my twins, relax and have nothing to do. And I got it. I'm here. And I think a lot of us get the dreams that we ask for, but we forget to hold them. And we have to remember to give ourselves time to hold what it is we ask for. So when we receive a dream, we don't just get it and move on. We don't just get the release of knowing we got what we wanted, but we actually appreciate what we wanted. We show up for what we wanted. We show up with presence and with connection and with love and patience and humility. And that is what builds a long-lasting connection outside of attraction. Attraction is temporary for partners. And connection is what you have to start building, not only with yourself, for when you build it with yourself, you're going to be better at building it with others, because you know what it takes. You know what walls are up and how hard it is to allow one to break through that. You know that there is unsafety and walking towards real safety, because at one point when it was supposed to be safe, it wasn't, and something or someone or something happened that broke you and took your innocence away, where you learn, okay, I'm going to hide this part of me from now on. This part of me is not going to show up around anybody, because last time it did, it literally fractured my being. And so you stay in hiding, but then someone comes along and they say, no, I want to see you. And I'm here for it. And I will sit by your side until you decide to show up, and I will continue to focus on myself and be a better human to provide a safe environment for you to live and breathe in, because that is my duty as a partner and as a parent, is to provide a safe environment when anyone is around me, where I respond, not react. I don't show up as a storm. I show up as a dancer who knows how to hold the storm, because I've held my own storm. So when other people have their own storm, I know how to come with an umbrella and say, I've got you. I'm going to keep you dry. I'm going to hold you through this, because I've held myself through it. And everyone's got different stories, but what's universal is the emotion beneath all stories. There is pain, there is sadness, there is grief, there is joy, there is longing, there is reaching, there is wanting, there is desire. There's beautiful pain, there's suffering, there's tragedy. All of these, everyone has a story for, and just because they're different characters does not mean they don't carry the same energy. And this is how we know we are one, expressed through many forms. The divine had this design for a reason. Can we see beyond the difference and understand that we need to come together and wrap our arms around everybody, including behind closed doors? Who are you when everything's going wrong? Because that's who you really are. It's easy to show up when everything's going right, when the sun is shining, the leaves are blowing, you got enough money in your bank and you're not struggling. Who are you when you struggle? Do you beat others down that come in your path and hurt because you're hurting? Do you know how to hold your pain where it's not going to overflow and become someone else's burden? These are maybe invisible gifts, but these ripple out to the people around you. Whether they know it or not, you touch them. We all touch each other in some way, shape, or form. And if I'm going to touch you, I want to touch you with love. I want to touch you with reverence. I want to touch you with humility. I want you to know what unconditional love is. I want you to know people can change and people can grow and people can evolve. They can use their mistakes and they can use the tools to alchemize that pain into a gift you give to others. For what we are given does not go unnoticed, and there is purpose in every single pain. There is a message in every single mess. There is a truth in every single tragedy. And if we learn how to hold the tragedies, if we know how to sit in pain, if we know how to let light shine on the shadows, and we know how to sit and cry and let it just come through us so it can move and it doesn't stay stagnant. If we can do that, for ourselves and for others, we are healing each other one person at a time. Don't we see the power in that? If everyone believes in this, everybody, right now, and I'm influencing my children by how I show up. If I show up as love, that's what they're gonna know. And when they make mistakes and they're imperfect, how do I hold them? And how do I teach them and guide them? How? Do I do it with fear and control? Do I lead that way, or do I lead with love? Where people are gonna follow love naturally because it feels safe. It feels safe to make a mistake and say, you know what, that was wrong and I'm gonna make it right now, because they saw me do that. They saw me have humility and say, you know what, I shouldn't have yelled when you made that mistake. I'm sorry. I shouldn't use my anger to hurt others. That's not how I channel my anger. I sit with my anger and then we talk about it and we repair, right? 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 Yeah. We got a good life. We got a great life. And now that we have a great life, all we have to do is hold it with gentleness, but we have to be intentional. There has to be purpose behind it. And yeah, I gotta help. Yeah. See, we gotta lift each other up. Help each other down. Sit with each other. We gotta learn how to do that with ourselves and others, and man, does the world become beautiful. It's beautiful. It's actually quite unbelievable how alive I feel from within, where I don't need anybody externally to fulfill me, for I am fulfilled from the inside, and that's why I overflow with love. That's why I cry from gratitude. That's why a song hits me and I feel the chills down my spine and the goosebumps. And when the stars ask, what was it like down there in human form? What was it like to feel your feet on the earth and to hold your child and to cry from beauty and to cry from suffering? What was it like? I'll tell them, because I was here with it. I am here with my experience, and I am not going to leave me anymore for safety, for I will create my own safety within, and whatever the environment throws at me, I will learn how to swim through it, or stand through it, or dance through it, whatever I have to. But I know when I fall, I will get back up, no matter what happens. And I want to teach this to everybody. I want my pain to be turned into a purpose of helping. And that's why I'm not scared to sit with mine. I'm not scared to sit with shadows, because in shadows I get to see the truth, and in truth I get to spread truth, and in truth there is love. So I'm a contagion of love, and that's beautiful. And that's my essence underneath this vessel.